you mentioned that like specifically aeroplanes. So what specific parts? Like, so we discussed that there might be some applications for, or like in some cases, actually 3D printing is already being used in rockets and aircrafts. But like in the grander context of rockets, aerospace, and then space, what do you think 3D printing will be able to do?
So I think what we in terms of parts, we're talking about lower stress parts of in the airplane. So we're not talking about things like an engine where there's a high heat and high pressure. I think this is sort of the beginning, sort of you're testing with uncritical parts that don't have to withstand a lot of stress. And one of the challenges with 3D printing is because almost every part is slightly different. So there's going to be a lot of work and repeatability and testing to make sure that every part you're making actually meets all the requirements. So I mean, for example, think of if you have an alloy or a titanium block, right? You make your sample and test it. But with 3D printing, you're making very, very complicated shapes. It's actually very hard to measure exactly what the properties are of that. And so there's a lot of, there's going to need to be a lot of work around that. How do you standardize testing for 3D printed parts? And how do you regulate the whole thing and make sure that it's repeatable? Yeah.